Welcome back. Today I'll be reviewing the Amazon Basics Everyday Sling. Yes, this is the infamous Peak Design copy. It goes for $35 as of this recording. Is it as bad as they say it is in the reviews? I don't think so. It's actually a pretty decent bag, and let's get into the review right now. Alright, let's start off with the way this bag feels. The material is obviously different from the Peak Design bag. However, it's pretty good. It feels very good actually. This thing, if I do have some things to fault about just the overall look of the bag, it's that it does have a lot of this like fabric fraying all over inside the bag as well. I have fabric fraying just over here. There was some issues of it falling apart right here. This is like the Velcro. These pockets, they are stiff pockets, but you know, they do the job. You can put your memory card in there. You can fit even your batteries can fit in there. This is not lined. Like I said, some more fraying down here of this fabric. So that is a little bit annoying about it. These dividers, they're not your typical dividers. They're a little bit thinner than inexpensive bags, and they're very stiff. There's also a back pocket here for your iPad, and you have this Amazon Basic shelving system right here. So if you want to fit a few lenses, let's see, this pancake lens down here, and then a small prime over here, like so. There you go. You have two lenses that you've been able to fit on this side. And let's say you have a camera. I happen to have one right here. This is with the Tamron 28-200 lens. I'm putting my accessories over here. A light, this microphone, and the camera. So now I've got three lenses, you know, a pancake, a prime, and the lens on the camera itself, my Peak Design strap, and that's what I'm able to fit in here. You can see this is not going to be a problem zipping it up. Oh, one thing to note is that these zippers, they're not the best looking zippers. In fact, they look pretty cheap. They're cheap looking zippers, but they do work. Even if you have the bag very packed to the brim, kind of like how I have it now, they do withstand a little bit of stress. I've tried it. Yeah, let me get a bigger camera and put it in here. Oddly enough, my Micro Four Thirds system is even bigger than my full frame. And I'm gonna put this lens, and we're gonna measure this lens, okay? So we can get an idea of what the max size you can fit. Okay, from the eye cup to the front of the lens is almost 8 inches. It's 7 3/4 of an inch. Okay, 7 3/4, and in centimeters it's 19.5 centimeters. So I would not get anything larger than this. This is a pretty large setup. As you can see, this thing is in there really tight. It's easier to zip if you're on your body, but you can see the zippers here. They are stressed. But you know what? It's held up. I've tried to overpack it before. I mean, this is pretty much overpacked, and it surprisingly did not rip apart. So in that terms, the bag itself, I think it will hold up. Now there's a few differences with the Peak Design bag is that you don't have the quick adjustment straps. So you just have a very basic strap right here, and it holds with the this buckle right here, this plastic buckle, which I don't have the most confidence in. So I have this Velcro holder just to keep it in place. Just because if you have the bag to the brim like this, you know, it probably be okay, but this is around 5 or 6 pounds worth of gear, I think. And if I was going to pack it to the brim, then I would definitely have this Velcro just to protect it. And I route the cables or the straps back into the bag this way. It's not the most elegant way, but because this thing is not designed like the Peak Design bag, it's not very clean. So that's how I make it clean, is that I just wrap it back around itself and into the bag. Other than that, it's virtually the same as the Peak Design 5L. So if you've seen reviews on that bag, this is fairly similar. This front pocket is different because it has the rain guard on the zipper, where the Peak Design has like a cover. And you know, this bag actually has more room right here. This one, I feel comfortable if I just put in, you know, right here is like a remote. If I was going to put in remote or even some caps, it's actually easier to get in than the Peak Design bag. The Peak Design bag, for whatever reason, their design is kind of hard getting in and out of this pocket, but this one feels okay. So I'd be comfortable putting some accessories or your wallet in that one. It has 2 zippers. May seem like a small detail, but the 5L only has 1 zipper, so you're always going this direction. Another thing is that on this side, you don't have the attachment. You can't do the Peak clip on this side right here. So it's all, this Amazon bag is just, it's not a full copy. Here's the logo that they kind of copied the design. It says Amazon Basics. At least it's discreet, so nobody's gonna notice that you're wearing a basic bag. Oh, the zippers, I should mention this. This thing is kind of annoying right here. They flop around. So when you're walking, it keeps on making these noises that's hitting each other. That is one really big annoying factor about these zippers. Other than that, if you want an inexpensive camera bag, well, this one is $35. It's not that expensive. And Peak Design, they have the 5L. If you can still find it somewhere, I would recommend their bags. It's a better bag. But once again, it's discontinued. You might not be able to find it. I couldn't find it on Amazon. Or actually, there was one on Amazon, but it was marked up to like $130 for whatever reason from a private seller. Yeah, as you can see, their divider system does work. If you have some filters, they have the side pockets right here. You can put a filter in there, and they have it on both sides. You can put another filter in here. iPad pocket, I have no idea how you could fit an iPad in here. If you have any reasonable case on there, you can forget about it. And you know, if you have like big gear like this, it's certainly not going to all fit in there. So you can put like a passport, or if you want to store these dividers, it's another good location just for that. That's what I do with my Peak Design bag. Sometimes I don't use all the dividers, so I just put it right in the back so I don't lose it. You see? All right, let's take a look at how it looks on the body. Whoop. Okay, here's the Amazon Basics bag. So I don't like the positioning right now, so I'm gonna change it. Okay, so this is after adjusted. Now I think there's something with the strap. Yeah, you can see that it's a little bit of a mess now. So let me see how I can clean this up. All right, so what I did was I looped it back into itself and then back into the bag. And I think this is probably a better solution. There you go. It's much cleaner this way. And the Velcro doesn't show up either now. I mean, this is my opinion. I mean, in practice, you're not going to be changing this that often. I just keep it at one size. So find the right size for you. Keep it at that. At this length, it really hugs the back well. It feels really comfortable. Overall, I think it is a very solid bag. It doesn't have the best design. As you can see, the strap ends up right here instead of wrapping around the bag. It's not the highest end design, but for its purposes and the gear that you load in here, it's probably not going to be an issue because you just cannot physically fit a lot of gear in here. So the chances of you ripping these straps is very unlikely. If you're looking for a bag like the 5L and you cannot find the 5L because it's discontinued, yeah, this bag will work well. I can't deny it. It is designed pretty good, and since I already have the 5L, I'm probably just going to give this to my brother. And once again, this is the Amazon Basics Everyday Sling 5L. Wait, no, it's just Everyday Sling. Thank you for watching. Smash the like button if this was helpful. See you in the next video. Thank you. Take care.